exponential function. It's not very difficult, okay? This is the first one. Then we will study the second one. The second one is triangular function. Triangular function. What is triangular function? We know. According to Euler formula, we know EI theta. You can write cosine theta plus I sin theta. Okay? So E minus I theta. You can also write cosine minus theta plus I sin minus theta. So you can write cosine minus theta is also cosine theta because this is a even function. This is a odd function. So this one is minus I sin theta. Okay? So this is the first one. This is the second one. If you take the first one plus the second one.
You mean if theta is 2?
Where is 2?
For example, if theta is 2.
If theta is 2.
Yeah, cos negative 2 is equal to cos 2.
Yeah.
They're equal.
Yeah. Cosine negative 2 equal cosine 2. Yeah. But sine negative 2 equal negative sine 2. Okay?
Yeah.
So, if you take the first one plus the second one, okay, this part and this part delete. So, you can obtain cosine theta equal EI theta plus E minus I theta over 2. Yes or no? Okay? Understand it? Okay. But if you take the first one minus the second one, you can obtain sin theta equal, this is EI theta minus E minus I theta. Here is 2I.
Yeah.
Okay? But this theta is a real number. It's a real number. If you change this theta into complex number, so similar, you can obtain cosine z. We change this theta to z. So cosine z, you can also write EIz plus E minus Iz about 2. And sin z, you can write EIz minus E negative Ziz over 2I. Understand it? Yeah. So, if you want to compute cosine I, sin 1 plus I, please try by yourself. According to these two formulas, you can compute cosine I, sin 1 plus I. Try it. Okay? take this one. So you call this is E I plus E minus I multiply I over 2. Okay? So we know I square is minus 1. Minus I square is 1. So this is the last answer. Understand it? So it's not difficult. It's not difficult. Okay? Okay, so the second one. The second one. Sin 1 minus I. Okay. This one you can also write here is E. I 1 plus I. Plus E minus, no minus. This is negative. Negative E negative I over 2I. Over 2I. Yes or no? Any question?
Yeah, I understand.
Okay. Okay, so continue. Continue. Okay, because here is I. You can take I here. So here is minus 1 plus I. Here is 1 minus I. Then multiply I. Because this is I, this is I. So we multiply I here. So I square is minus 2, minus 1. Here is minus 2. Minus 2. Here is I. Here you can write E minus 1. Euler formula, cosine 1. Cosine 1 plus I sine 1. Okay. Here is E1. Euler formula, cosine 1 minus I sine 1. Any question here?
She's confused that why how cosine come there. Cosine.
Here is E minus 1 power. Okay. So multiply EI. 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 You can use this formula. Theta is 1. So cosine 1 plus I sine 1. Okay. This is the first one. The second one. Here is E1 power. Multiply E minus I. E minus I is cosine minus 1 plus I sine minus 1. Cosine minus 1 is also cosine 1. Sine minus 1 is minus sine 1. Okay?
Yeah,
No. Why?
Like here, you know, when you put this I times 1 equal I plus I squared.
Yes.
You know I squared is equal to negative 1.
Yes.
Okay? Then it will be negative 5 like this.
No. Here is plus.
It's, but yeah, it is plus, I know. But when we, this one, when I times I, it will be I squared. Then I squared, you know, is a negative 1. Then negative 1 to be negative 1. Right?
Yes. Yeah.
Then we have to go to negative 1. Then negative I squared. Then negative
Yes. 1 plus I.
negative
1 minus I. 1 negative I.
negative 5.
Yeah.
Is this answer?
Yeah. No. We need to continue. 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 You need to use the Euler formula. This formula. So you can write like this one. Not finished.
Okay.
Not finished. Continue.
So
Not finished. Continue. Yeah. So this minus 1/2 here. Okay. So the real part is I square is minus 1 is negative 1. So this is the real part. It's negative e negative 1 sin 1.
how comes to first using that I? Why in previous formula they are saying I or I e or I
Here, okay, this e. I can write community. Here, okay. This is 2i. Okay. So we multiply I here. Then this number is real. We can also multiply I here.
why?
Huh?
Why?
Because we want to make this one is a real number. If this is a real number, we only compute this is okay. It's enough. So now we need to make this one is real number. So we multiply I. So here equal minus 2. Then this one you can write e minus 1 multiply ei. This one you can write e multiply e negative I here. This I we write here. Any question here?
When you take negative 1 plus I,
Yeah.
how does it come to be up there? Because here, if here is 4 plus, then you multiply.
Okay. So this is real number. This is also real number. We only compute this one. This ei, you can write cosine 1 plus I sin 1. Okay. Minus e. This e negative I, you can write cosine minus 1 plus I sin minus 1. Okay. Any question here? Any question here? Do you understand it? Not finished. Not finished. Okay. Continue. This is okay. This is e negative 1 cosine 1. This is I e negative 1 sin 1. This is e cosine 1. This is negative. This is negative. This is negative. So plus e sin 1. Okay. Then we put I inside. We can obtain the real part is minus 1/2. Here is I square is also minus. So this is plus, okay? Here is e minus 1 sin 1. Okay, here is I. I is also minus 1. Minus 1 is positive. So here is also plus E sin 1. This is the real part. The imaginary part, we can make I outside. So here is 1 minus 1 above 2. E minus 1 cosine 1. Here is this is minus, say positive 1 over 2 E cosine 1. So this is the last answer. This is the last answer. Because here is E negative 1. Here is E, so these two can't be together. Here is also E, here is also E negative 1. So these two can't be negative together. So this is the last answer. Okay? Have a rest. Okay? Have a rest. Hello. We have finished one class. You can see it. If you can't understand, you can ask 3 of them. They have understand.